earth. Right surface of the sphere is connected to the earth. Excess of positive charges are directly transferred to the earth. In next diagram 5, in the presence of positively charged glass rod, the earthing from the sphere, earthing of the sphere is removed. Earthing is removed from the sphere A. Next step in the sixth diagram, the positively charged glass rod is removed from the sphere. The excess of electrons or negative charges are uniformly distributed throughout the sphere A. The positive charges are uniformly distributed throughout the sphere A. These are the method of charging the single metal sphere by induction method. Next, properties of electric charges. Properties of electric charges. What are the properties of electric charges? First property, andre like charges repel and unlike charges attract each other. Andre like charges repel and unlike charges or attract each other. Andre like charges means positive charges hatra bandre force of repulsion barutte. Positive negative charges hatra bandre force of attraction barutte. Andre like charges repel and unlike charges or attract each other. Next, charge is a scalar quantity. Electric charge is a scalar quantity. Andre electric charge is scalar means it's having only magnitude but no directions. Andre adukke only magnitude ashte ide, particular directions illa. Next, charges are additive in nature. Charges are additive in nature. Additive nature means one body charge agide andre total charge on the body is must be equals to sum of the individual charges on that bodies. The total charge on this, for example, this tester, total charge on this tester andre sum equals to total charge on the body is equal to sum of the individual charges on the body. This process is called additive in nature anta karite. Next, charges are conservative in nature. Charges are conservative in nature. Conservative means law of conservation of energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. Similarly, charge can neither be created nor be destroyed. Charge anna ನಾವು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವನ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ನೈದರ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ನಾರ್ ಬಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಈಗ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That charge cannot be lost, but it transferred to another metallic body. That is the law of conservation of charge. Charge is one of the conservative quantity. Andre the net charge, it remains certain during certain physical process, it remains unchanged. Andre charge quantity change agadilla during the certain process nalli. Adukke conservative in nature. Charge can neither be created nor be destroyed anta karitar. Next, charges are quantized. Charges are quantized. Charges are quantized. Quantized means it take integral multiple of basic unit of a charge. The total charge is equal to integral multiple of basic unit. Andre n equals to 1 charge, 2 charge, 3 charge. It do not take off integral value. It take full scale value. Andre it is the integral multiple of this basic unit. The total charge is equal to 1 electrons, 2 electrons, 3 electrons, like this. It do not take off charge. It take always integral values. Andre n is equal to 1, 2, 3, like this. This is the process. Charges are quantized. Next, charge carried by the body do not affect on its motion. Next, ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? Charge carried by the body. Charge carried by the body do not affect on its motion. Its motion do not affect on its motion. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮೋಷನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಬಾಡಿ ಡು ನಾಟ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದೇ ಬೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಲಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಕೂಲಂಬ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಫಾರ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಕೂಲಂಬ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಫಾರ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ಸ್. Coulomb's law for electrostatics. Electrostatics, electrodynamics ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು electrostatics ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? Deals with the study of charge at rest, the properties of the charge at rest, the force experienced by the charge at rest. ಅಂದ್ರೆ deals with the study of properties of charges at rest is called electrostatics ಅಂತಾರೆ. Deals with the study of properties of the charge during its motion is called electrodynamics. Electrodynamics ಅಂದ್ರೆ the charges is always transferred from lower work function regions to higher work function region ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಟು ರಿಮೂವ್ ದ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಟು ರಿಮೂವ್ ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮೆಟಲ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅವ್ನು ರಬ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. ಆ ಲಾಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಕೂಲಂಬ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಫಾರ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಏನ್ ಕೂಲಂಬ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಫಾರ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ಸ್? ಇಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಬಲ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ electrostatic force between the 2 point charges is directly proportional to its magnitude. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? The electrostatic force between the 2 point charges ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Directly proportional to product of their magnitudes and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between the 2 charges. ಅಂದ್ರೆ statement, first statement, the electrostatic force between 2 point charges, electrostatic force between 2 point charges is directly proportional to product of their magnitudes, and inversely proportional to square of distance between the charges, square of distance between them. This is the statement of Coulomb's law. How to state? The electrostatic force between two point charges is directly proportional to product of their magnitudes and inversely proportional to square of the distance between the 2 point charges is called Coulomb's law ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ electrostatic force is nothing but force of attraction ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, force of repulsion ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. In the case of two like charges, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಪಲ್ಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ಒಬೇ ದ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಲಾ ಒಬೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕೂಲಂಬ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಇಸ್ ಒಬೇ ದ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಲಾ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಲಾ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಸ್ಟಾಟಿಕ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ 2 point charges is directly proportional to product of their magnitudes and force is inversely proportional to square of the distance between the 2 point charges. ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ Q1 Q2 is similar to Newton's universal law of gravitation. Newton's universal law of gravitation ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? It is the product of their masses of the two bodies and inversely proportional to square of the distance. Similar laws. ಇಲ್ಲಿ magnitude of charges, only magnitude of masses of the two bodies, but gravitational force is only attractive in nature. Coulomb force is both attractive and repulsive in nature. Coulomb force ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? attractive nature ಇರುತ್ತೆ, repulsive nature ಇರುತ್ತೆ. but gravitational force is only attractive in nature ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. only attractive in nature. ಈಗ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತಿದು F is inversely proportional to Q1 Q2 by R square, where this constant for proportionality andre square of the distance increases, the force of attraction or force of repulsion is also decreases. Product of magnitude of quantity of charge increases, force of attraction or repulsion is also increases. In the case of like charges undergo repel, in the case of unlike charges undergo attract each other. The square of the distance means increase. Similarly, gravitational force, square of the distance increases, force of attraction is also decreases. Andre the mass of the body is very large, force of attraction is very high. Mass of the body is very small, the force of attraction is very low. Adhe tara charge, the quantity of charge is very large, force of attraction is also repulsion is also very large. The quantity of charge is very small, and the reason, if for example the charges are separated by very large distance, force of attraction or repulsion is also decreases. Andre square of the distance between the two charges increases, force of attraction or repulsion decreases. The magnitude of charges increases, force of attraction or repulsion is also increases. The constant for this proportionality is called as K. K is equal to Q1 Q2 by R square, where K is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Andre it's the epsilon naught is the permittivity of free space. Andre the material at which ability to allow the electric field lines in vacuum or any material medium nagitag one material medium nalli ಎಷ್ಟು electric field lines ಅನ್ನು allow ಮಾಡೋ capacity ಇದೆ, that ability is called as permittivity of the free space. Substitute that K value. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. Equation 1 into 1 into where F equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. This is the Coulomb's law, Coulomb force, Coulomb's electrostatic force between the 2 point charges, where epsilon naught value is 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12 Coulomb square per Newton per meter square. This is the unit of permittivity of the free space. Andre it is constant for all charges. Permittivity of the free space is 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 7. Where K value is calculated by using this value 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Andre 9 into 10 to the power of 9. This is the constant, permittivity constant value. Where permittivity of the medium constant value is 9 into 10 to the power of 9. This is the explanations of Coulomb's law for electrostatics. This is the explanation of a Coulomb's law. Next, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇದರಲ್ಲೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ Coulomb's law in vector form. This is the Coulomb's law in general form. General form ಅಂದ್ರೆ scalar form. No, only it is in the form of magnitude, but no directions. Next form is Coulomb's law in vector form. Next, Coulomb's law in vector form. Coulomb's law in vector form. In vector form. Vector form andre it gives the magnitude and direction of the two forces between two charges. Andre two charge direction force experienced by the two charge with magnitude, and it also indicates the direction of that force experienced by the charges. This is called Coulomb's law. How to study Coulomb's law in vector form? First you consider coordinate systems, x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinates anta ide. Illi two charges are separated from the origin point in the r1 r1 and r2 is the position vector. Position vector andre vector which specify the position of the particle from the origin. Though it gives the distance of the position of the charges from the origin. Because the first charge from the origin distance is q1, Second charge from the origin distance is Q2, where R2 minus R1 distance is called R21 anta talking. Difference between R2 minus R1 is called R21. Right? Shortest distance between the Q1 and Q2. The Q1 from the R1 is the position vector of Q1, R2 is the position vector of Q2. Position vector andre vector which gives the specify the position of the charges from the origin. Origin andre reference point in the xy plane ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ದೂರದ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಇದಾವು. ಈಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೀಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ A to B ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಲೀಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ A to B. The force on charge Q2 due to Q1 along R21 ಏನು ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ ನಾನು F21 ಅಂದ್ರೆ meaning ಏನು force on second charge due to first charge. Similarly, according to Newton's third law, every reaction there is a equal and opposite reactions. Vector form of Coulomb's law is obey the Newton's third law. Andre every reaction andre the force on Q2 due to Q1 is action. Q2 force exert opposite force on Q1 is called reaction. This reaction in opposite direction along the opposite to the direction of R21 is F12. Both F12 and F21 are in opposite directions. The two charges are experiencing equal and opposite force between them and it is separated by distance R21. Andre ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ತಗೋಬೇಕು R1 and R2 be the position vectors. Position vectors or distance of charges. Distance of charges Q1 and Q2 from origin. Q1 and Q2 from origin. Where in origin agide. R21 be the shortest distance between the two charges. Andre R2 minus R1 agirutte. Suppose when we take vector lead from A to B. Vector is lead from A to B. Vector lead from A to B. Vector lead from A to B. Force on Q2 charge. Force on Q2 due to Q1 along R21 is F21, where F21 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R21 whole square R21 cap ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಅದೇ ತರ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ F12 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ Q2 ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ Q1, ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ opposite force on Q1 due to Q2 opposite to the R21. Opposite to R21 is F12 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R12 whole square R12 cap. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಈಗ F12 so always opposite to the F21. ಅದೇ ತರ R21 always opposite to the minus of R12. ಅಂದ್ರೆ vector R21 is opposite to the R12 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Distance is also opposite. Position vector is also opposite. This is the expression of Newton's Coulomb's law in vector form. Andre F21 indicates force on second charge due to first charge along the R21 when vector lead from A to B. F12 indicates force on Q1 due to Q2 against the R21. The net, the total force, it obey the according to Newton's third law. Every reaction there is equal and opposite reaction. Andre Q1 force is act on a Q1 act a force Q2 charge. Q2 charge exert a force on Q1 charge in opposite directions. The both forces are equal magnitude and opposite directions. Andre direction of F12 andre force on first charge due to second charge along against the R21. Force on second charge due to first charge along the R21. F12 and F21 are opposite directions. Which explanation indicates Newton's law, Coulomb's law in a vector form. It obeys the Newton's third law. Coulomb's law in vector forms well agree with force of attraction, Newton's third law. Next, force between the explanation of dielectric constant K or relative permittivity. Relative permittivity ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Dielectric constant or relative permittivity. Dielectric constant or relative permittivity ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ 2 point charges are separated by distance in vacuum. The force experience ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ನಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ force experience ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Force between the two charges in material medium to force between two charges in vacuum compare ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಮ್ ನಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಎರಡು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದೇ ಟೂ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ನಾಗಿಟ್ಟಾಗ ಅವು ಎರಡರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. if for example force between two charges in vacuum ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, vacuum or free space F0 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. ಅದೇ ತರ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ 1 ಅಂತ ಕೊಡಿ. ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಟೂ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಇನ್ material medium. Force between the two charges in material medium. ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, force between the two charges in material medium Fm is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon Q1 Q2 by R square. This is equation 2 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡು ಈಗ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, equation 1 is divided by equation 2. Before explaining the definition of this, first I will give the equations. Equation 1 divided by equation 2. 1 divided by 2. Force between two charges in vacuum to force between two charges in material medium. This is called epsilon by epsilon naught. This is the K. It is also called as relative permittivity anta karitare. We define ಮಾಡೋದು in terms of permittivity. How to define in terms of force? Dielectric constant K or epsilon R. In terms of force between ratio of force between two charges, force between two charges in material medium. In vacuum to force between two charges in material medium. In terms of force, In terms of a permittivity, ಅಂದ್ರೆ permittivity, it is the ratio of relative permittivity. Relative permittivity ಅಂದ್ರೆ epsilon r, ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is the ratio of permittivity of the material medium to permittivity of free space. Permittivity of material medium. Permittivity of the material medium to permittivity of free space. Free space ಅಂದ್ರೆ in terms of force ನಲ್ಲಿ dielectric constant define ಮಾಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ratio of force between two charges in vacuum to force between two charges in material medium. The relative permittivity or in terms of permittivity and dielectric constant define ಮಾಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ it is the ratio of permittivity of the material medium to permittivity of the free space. Permittivity of the material medium to permittivity of the free space is called as dielectric constant or relative permittivity anta. What is the dielectric constant andre in terms of force between the two charges in material medium in vacuum 2, K is equal to F0 by Fm. Dielectric constant in terms of force, ratio of force between the two charges in vacuum to force between the two charges in material medium. But in terms of relative permittivity, epsilon r, okay, permittivity of the material medium to permittivity of the free space. This is the explanation of dielectric constant. Define dielectric constant or relative permittivity andre in terms of force nalli ratio of force between the two charges in vacuum to force between the two charges in a material medium. The permittivity in terms of permittivity of the material nalli explain ಮಾಡೋದು dielectric constant explain ಮಾಡಕಂದ್ರೆ it is the permittivity of the material medium to permittivity of the free space. Next ನಿಮಗೆ force between multiple charges ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. There is the expression for the resultant force between the multiple charges. There is the expression for resultant force between multiple charges. Derive the expression for resultant force between multiple charges in the system. Multiple charges ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ more than 2 or 3 charges ಇದ್ದಾಗ force between the multiple charges ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈ ತರ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ Q1, ಇಲ್ಲಿ Q2 ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾನು R12 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. Q2 ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ Q3 ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ N2 ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ Q2 ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ Q1, ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ Q2 ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು Q1 ಅಲಾಂಗ್ F12 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ ನಾನು, ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ. ಅದೇ ತರ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ Q2 ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು Q3, ಸಾರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ Q2 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, Q1 F12 ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ Q1 ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು Q2 ಅಲಾಂಗ್ F12 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡು. ಅದೇ ತರ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ Q1 ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು Q3 ಇಂದ Q1 ಮೇಲೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು. ದಿಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ R13 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡು. ಅದೇ ತರ ಇದನ್ನ R1N ಅಂದ್ರೆ N ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮತ್ತೆ Q1 ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ Q1 ಮೇಲೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದಾವೆ. Q2 ಇಂದ Q1 ಮೇಲೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದು ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್, Q3 ಇಂದ Q1 ಮೇಲೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದು F13. resultant of these two forces can be drawn according to the by parallelogram theorem use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. parallelogram theorem of vectors ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಆ ಬೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ. resultant force, this is the F. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ two charges separated by distance. First Q2 charge, Q1 charge, R12, Q1 charge and Qn number of charge, R1n. Q3 charge, Q1 charge distance is R13. ಈಗ force on Q1 due to Q2 along these directions. ಅದೇ ತರ force on Q1 due to Q3 along this direction. The resultant ಅಂದ್ರೆ combined effect of these two forces is taken along the diagonal side of the intersection of point of intersection of two forces is transit. Parallelogram theorem of vector addition method ನಲ್ಲಿ F equals to sum of the individual forces, diagonal force. F equals to according to the ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ force between multiple charges. Resultant force is can be taken according to the principle of superposition. ನಿಮಗೆ principle of superposition ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. The resultant force on any charge is equal to vector sum of the forces due to individual charges and all forces are taken one at a time ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Principle of superposition statement ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? The resultant force on any charge due to other charges in the system is equal to vector sum of forces due to individual charges. ಅಂದ್ರೆ resultant force on Q1 is equal to vector sum of the forces due to Q1, Q2, Q3. ಅಂದ್ರೆ the resultant force on Q1 F is equal to vector sum of forces due to individual